Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Venkatesh. I am a DevOps engineer. This is a DevOps Pro Junction YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about how to create your cloud formation. So this is the beginner video. So if you have not used cloud formation or if you want to refresh your fundamental of cloud formation stack, then this video will be helpful for you. Before that, I am making a lot of videos with effort related to cloud and DevOps. I believe these videos are helpful. If you find these videos are helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel and follow for the more videos. Let's dive into today's topic. So we are going to see how to create the S3 bucket using the cloud formation, which is using the template. So for this, I'm going to provide the GitHub link which I'm using the code. So you can find that in the description. So basically what is the cloud formation? So actually the cloud formation is one of the service in AWS which is used to manage your AWS infrastructure using the templates. So for that only we are using the cloud formation, and it is the infrastructure as a code like a Terraform. In this case, we are going to see about what is drift as well. So drift is like there is something expected value and there is in the actual configuration. It is going to show you the difference. So this is what we are calling as a drift, and we are also going to see how we can see the drift, and if in case any drift is happen, how we can do the modification by changing the value or something we can going to see. And drift can occur like due to some manual changes. I'm going to show you how it is going to occur. Let's see the demo. You can see now I am on the AWS console. So here we have the one of the service which is on the cloud formation. So I'm having the code already on my Visual Studio Code. So this is my code. So in this code, this is the JSON format I'm going to use. No need to worry about the JSON format or YAML format right now, because we are going to learn how the cloud formation is going to work and what kind of drift can be happen, how we can detect that. So this is what we are going to see. So you can learn JSON or YAML in separate videos. This is the code which we are going to use for to create the JSON for the S3 bucket. This is something AWS template version. This is not mandatory, and here we have going to create some resources. The resource type is we are going to create the as a bucket, and here I am giving the bucket name here. So this is my bucket name, and I have the another parameter which is called version configuration. I'm going to suspend, which means I'm going to disable the version configuration. Versioning I'm going to disable, and in the output it will show the name of the S3 bucket. So this is my simple script which is on my local laptop already. All right. So now we are going to create the stack. So before creating the stack, you can check out my S3 service in the bucket list. I don't have which is my name of DevOps Pro Junction bucket name. I don't have that particular bucket. Going to create using the cloud formation stack. Now I am on the cloud formation stack service. Let's you can go to this particular stack service. You can go and create here or here, whatever you can go and create it if you're creating first time. And this is the we are going to choose is from the existing template. So this is something different build infrastructure composer, but we are going to use from the template as of now. We have to give next. So here we have to provide the stack name, which is mandatory. You have to provide the parameters something like that. For example, now we are creating the S3 bucket with some standard name. So in next time you want to use the same template, but you have to modify on the stack, which means you want to modify in the template, but without modifying that you can mention it as a parameter. By that way it will show you some drop down, or it will show you the like this. You can you can give the enter the value, you can give it as a input value. By that way the parameter will take it for to create your S3 bucket on the different, or it can be any parameter. It not only related to S3 bucket. I am talking about any kind of parameter. You can give it as an input value. Now we have to give some stack name. We can give next, So here you can give any tag whatever if you want to attach any IAM role, or if you want to define the in case of failure what you want to do, or advanced option, everything. So we are not going to look it because we are refreshing the fundamental to understand the stack. So I am giving into next. Here you can do the review whatever you have provided. In case of you want to do the review, you can do that. Next we need to give submit. Once you give the submit, it will start creating the stack, and you can see all these details in the updated events. And this is something about your stack information, what is the stack id and creation time, everything. And here the resource details, which means now we are creating the resource of S3 bucket. So we have currently only one resource. Now if you are creating with something 5 to 10 resources, then all the 10 resources will be listed here. By clicking that, it will redirect to the particular resource page. For example, now we have completed our stack. We can see by it refreshing it again. So this is got completed, and we can able to see the S3 bucket. You can go to the event resources. You can see now we have only one resource, which is of the S3 bucket. You can, by simply clicking this option, it will redirect to the your S3 bucket page. Now in this bucket list, you can even see we got a bucket of DevOps Pro Junction, and even you can do refreshing this page. We can see now this is how our resource got created. And you can see in the output tab, if what we have given already output, we want to display the name of the bucket, so it is showing the bucket. And here the parameter details, we have not added the parameter details. We will see in the upcoming video. And here we have our template, which we done the upload. Okay, now we are going to see about what is the drift. So as I said already, so drift is something, you have the code which is on expected value, but there is some actual configuration. To understand this concept, I'm going inside this particular bucket, and here we can see there is something called properties. And here we have the bucket versioning. One of the property we have already defined it, which is need to be disabled, which means it got suspended. We are going to do the enable it, because it, as per the script, it already disabled and it's got created. Now as per our definition, you can see here drift can occur due to some manual changes. So in this scenario, you have already created S3 bucket for the developer requirement, and a developer, some they have the console access. In that situation, he need the bucket versioning. What he can do, he can simply go to edit option, and he may enable it as it is required him for him without any update. Now your code is mentioned as a suspended, but your actual environment, which is bucket versioning, got enabled here. So this is how the drift can happen. So now what we are going to do, we are going to detect those drift. How we can do that? You can go to the stack actions, and you can see here there is an option called detect drift. So once you clicked this option, it will initiate the ARN by any changes with your current code as it is in the actual environment. Is there any difference? So if you have many resources, it may take 2 to 3 minutes. We have currently only single resource, so I'm going to check what drift can be happen with my current stack. So to check that, you can again go to this, you can give view drift results. By giving that, you can see now this is the last check which happened for the drift, which is right now, and it is mentioned as a drifted, which means your code have something and the actual environment have something different, which is on this particular resource, right? So now how we can see this, you can again click this particular resource, and you can give view drift details. Now you can see here we have the expected value, which is mentioned as a suspended, which is on our code, but the actual environment which we have done on the manual changes, by that way it got changed to enabled. So this is how the drift can happen. So you can do it as per your requirement. You can modify it, or you can do the console changes. By that way the drift will be come into sync. So let's see that how it will happen. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the manual changes into as per the code again. Now we have edited into suspended mode. Let me check it again. So again I have initiated to find the drift. So this time you can see that this is the second time which I have done the drift, but now it is showing in the sync status, which means the actual code and the actual environment both are the on the same status. So you can see now we got suspended here as well as in the actual also it got suspended. So if your resources sync with your code, then it will be shows like in sync. If it is any changes happen, it will be shows like a modified, and you can also see here it is got drifted. So this is how the drift will be work. So now we have learnt about how to create a stack. Now you want to remove this all resources. So by the way, what you have to do, you need to click this stack, and by the way you can do the delete option. So it will be delete your resources permanent. So this is like you can delete all the resources by clicking this. No need to go to the console and deleting single resources. So you can see now it's delete under process. So we got deleted. This is how our bucket got also got deleted. So I believe you understand and you refresh the fundamental of cloud formation, how you can create the stack, what can be the drift, what can be the sync, and how you can remove those resources. This is how you can start with the cloud formation to understand the concept. I believe this video is helpful. If you find this videos helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and follow for the more videos. It will be encourage me to make lot of videos. Let's see you on the next topic.